Hey there. What are you reading about? Ah, let me see. You're wondering if babies go to heaven? Is that it? Well, you know, there's a verse in the Bible that talks about this. Let me see if I can find it. I think it's in 2 Samuel, chapter 12. Okay, I'm going to read you about this. This is about a time when King David had sinned. And what happened was he had done something wrong, and God told him that his baby was going to die. I know it's a very sad story. Sometimes people make bad decisions and then children die because of it. But in this passage here, it says that in verse 2 Samuel chapter 12, verse 19, it says, "But when David saw that his servants whispered, David perceived that the child was dead. Therefore David said unto his servants, Is the child dead? And they said, He is dead." And verse 22 says, "And he said, While the child was yet alive, I fasted and wept. For I said, Who can tell whether God will be gracious to me that the child may live? But now he is dead. Wherefore should I fast? Can I bring him back again? I shall go to him, but he shall not return to me." And so, as we can see here, David's baby died, and David said, "I shall go to him, but he shall not return to me." And so what that tells us is that when babies die, because babies are in a state of innocence, they don't know right and wrong. In Deuteronomy chapter 1, it says, "Thy children, which in that day had no knowledge between good and evil." The Bible teaches that young children don't know right and wrong, and so because of that, they're not actually sinners, and so they don't go to hell when they die. When they die, babies go to heaven. Aren't you glad that God allows babies to go to heaven? And I'm glad that the Bible teaches us that when babies die, they go to heaven. Now, that's not true of adults. Adults, they have to trust Jesus as their Savior in order to go to heaven. But young children, they're in a state of innocence. When they die, they go to heaven. And that encourages me to know that all the babies in the world that die, they get to go to heaven and spend eternity with Jesus.